Welcome Year 8 students and teachers and our wonderful parents that are also joining in at home to see what it is we are working on today in our IBL projects. So we are now going into our second IBL project for the year. This is our Invention Convention project. The reason we love our IBL projects at Bentley Secondary College is it gives students the opportunity to pick something they're interested in and to decide how they're going to kind of build on that themselves. This one goes even further than our first IBL project, allowing students huge amounts of freedom in how they actually present the final piece of work that they are creating. So, like with our first project, we do have those goals that we want you to be working towards throughout the week. It's the reason we run these projects. So, our first big goal is to assist you with the application and synthesis of knowledge and skills. For number 2, want you to experience the scientific method outside the scientific classroom. We want you to realize we don't always get things perfect the first time round, that we trial and make adjustments and then trial again and make changes, and that's how things get better. We want to encourage your critical and creative thinking, and we want to motivate you to think outside the box. You are going to be coming up with a solution to an issue you see in the world. We want you to come up with a solution that doesn't exist already. So this is going to force you to be really creative in the work that you are doing. We are going to develop your higher order thinking skills. We're going to increase your responsibility and decision-making skills. So for Smoothie Bar, everything was done in a team, and you guys as a team made all of those decisions. This time round, this is all done individually. Each of you are going to create your own invention. You are going to have to make all of the decisions for this project because every one of you is going to be submitting your own prototype, your own invention that you created. We're going to get you to build your communication skills. And we want to help you to see how STEAM is relevant to your everyday life. STEAM, again, reminder, is our science, technology, engineering, arts, and maths. So, overview of what this project looks like. Similar to with Smoothie Bar, you are going to be working on this throughout each of your classes over the next 5 days. So this is your maths, English, science, humanities, health and PE, EQ, and your languages classes. You will go to your normal classroom. You can have your normal teacher, but all of your lessons will actually be working on your IBL project. You will still go to your normal elective classes and do electives. You will still go to the Friday period 5, 6 inter-school sports and do inter-school sports. But for the rest of the week, you are going to be working on your IBL project during your classes. What does this project actually look like? You're going to have to come up with an issue you see in the world. You are then going to come up with a solution to how you think you can make that issue better. Now, some of the ideas that we've had from students in the past was a student wanted more trees in the world. So they went through and created a solar-powered robot that went around continuously planting plants. Someone didn't like the way their lockers were at Bentley. They came up with better lockers and actually made a physical locker for us to see. We've had a student who didn't like the way Compass was worked and redesigned Compass to make it more user-friendly. We've had students that wanted to create an app to better track all of their homework that they get given. Some other ideas. We wanted to have students, if you wanted to celebrate women in STEAM, you could go about doing that through creating a board game or a video game. If you wanted to celebrate diversity, you could create a children's book. If you wanted to help people be more sustainable, you wanted them to recycle better, you could create an app so that people recycled things correctly. You could let them know where their recycling actually went so they could track their waste to actually see the difference they're making. If you wanted to promote respect, you could do this through an advertisement campaign. This could be TV, social media, radio, could be a combination of all three, and you can create that advertising campaign. If you wanted to raise money for your local footy club, you could come up with a fundraising concept and how this is going to go about actually raising money for your sporting club. So what's this week going to look like? So today you're going to come up with your issue. So you need to start big, and we want you to come up with about 5 different issues that you have in the world. And as the day progresses, you're going to narrow that down to just one issue that you're going to choose to work on. Day 2, you are going to come up with a solution to how you will make that issue better. Again, you're going to come up with multiple to start with, and throughout the course of the day, you're going to narrow it down to just one. Days 3 and 4, you're actually going to build your prototype. So this could be building a physical thing like a solar powered robot or a locker, or it could be building a digital thing like a website or a gadget. Both options are fine. The reason that this project runs Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, rather than just across a normal school week, is because some of you may realize that there's things you need to gather over the weekend to help with your building process. So you have the weekend to gather anything you may need so that you can actually build your prototype Monday and Tuesday. Finally, day 5 next week, Wednesday, is going to be your reflection and finalization. So that's where you're going to go through and reflect on the actual process that you've gone through, reflect on the prototype that you've built. You're also going to build the marketing material for your actual prototype. So we've created for you a summary of what the week looks like. At any time you're feeling a bit lost, we encourage you to go back to this and have a look at it because it tells you exactly what you're doing in each period. You will notice it's a very full week. There is not downtime. So you do need to make sure you are constantly working through the tasks that have been set for you. You will see down the bottom, the final due date is 4 p.m., Monday, the 16th of October. That is a few days after the actual class time for the IBL project finishes. So if there's any final touches you need to make, you've got plenty of time to do that over the weekend so that you guys can submit a completed IBL project on Monday, the 16th of October. So what's expected of you? Each morning, you're going to watch these IBL daily briefing videos. I know this one's a little bit long because it talks us through the whole project, but the other ones for the following days are only a couple of minutes long and just gives you a quick overview of what you're doing for the day. You're also going to read your lesson plans that get uploaded to Compass. This is going to tell you exactly what you are doing in each lesson. Whenever you're stuck, you're going to go through and check in with your teacher to let them know how let them know how you're going, see how they can help you do better and get yourself back on track. You are going to work through the Invention Convention booklet. Like with Smoothie Bar, there was a booklet that you went through and tracked all your ideas. With the Invention Convention, there is also a booklet that you are going to work through. Please make sure you save that as you go so that you are constantly keeping that work up to date. That way, if anything goes wrong with your laptop, you have a copy of it saved. You're going to upload that work to Compass each night so that, again, there's a digital copy of it there just as a backup in case something goes wrong with your laptop. It also allows your teachers to check in and make sure you're going okay with the project, and they'll be able to then jump in and help you if they believe you're getting stuck. The final project is due at 4 p.m. on Monday, the 16th of October. I'll talk through in a moment exactly what will be handed in on that last day. You are then going to have to attend a showcase of learning night. This is where we invite all of your parents, carers, grandparents, friends to come up and see the amazing work that you have created. This is on Wednesday, the 18th of October. Your parents are going to come up. They're going to be our investors. They're going to go around and look at all of the different inventions that you have created, and they're going to decide which ones they would invest in with the money that we give them to invest. So this is what your Invention Convention booklet looks like. Here's where you're going to be keeping track of all of your ideas that you are working through. What's the end product going to look like? So you are going to be uploading on Monday, the 16th of October, a completed Invention Convention booklet. You are going to be uploading your A4 summary flyer. This is your marketing material that you are creating. This is what investors would be reading to see if they want to invest in your product. And finally, you are going to be submitting your actual prototype, your invention showcase you've created. Now, remember, this could be a physical thing, so a hard copy thing that you are going to submit. If that's the case, you're going to give that to your English teacher. Or it could be a digital thing. So if you've created a website or a video game, you're going to upload that straight to Compass. So physical thing to your English teacher, digital thing straight on Compass. All of the teachers have been assigned different students' work to mark. So each of the teachers are going to be using this same rubric. You have a copy of this in your Invention Convention booklet. You will see that teachers are going to be marking you on how well you actually go through and refine your issue. So did you come up with multiple issues and narrow it down to one? They're going to look at how well you refined your solution. So again, did you come up with multiple issues? Did you get feedback from people on your multiple solutions? Did you get feedback from people on your solutions? And finally, what was the final solution that you picked? you are going to get marked on the actual building phase. Now, for the teachers to mark you on the building phase, it means you have to document the marks, the changes that you made and the actual design phase you went through. Take photos, write down like a diagram of what your prototype's going to look like, annotate any changes that you have made. 3 pages are dedicated to this in your Invention Convention booklet. So please don't rush through this. Really keep track of the work that you are doing. You're going to get marked on your daily reflections because you have to do a reflection at the end of each day and your overall reflection. And finally, you are going to get marked on the A4 marketing material, the flyer that you are going to give to investors, and you're going to get marked on your actual prototype that you created, whether that be a physical thing or a digital thing that you've created to help solve your problem. So if you get a bit lost, watch these videos again, read the daily summary document that we've provided you with, or head on to Compass and check your lesson plans. They are very detailed, so you can go through and find out exactly what it is we are doing in each lesson. If you're still feeling lost, always ask your teacher. They're more than happy to help. So, what's today look like? So, today we're on Thursday, the 5th. We are watching this introductory video during period 1, and then you're going to discuss the project with your teacher. You're going to download all of the resources from the home group tab on Compass. During period 2, you are going to brainstorm at least 5 issues that you want to I would feel confident investigating further. Finally, you're going to research 3 of these issues over periods 3 and 4 so that you've dug really deep into 3 of the ideas to work out which one you are most passionate about, which one you feel like you can make the biggest difference in. Finally, during period 5, you are going to select the one issue that you will be working on and you're going to complete your daily reflection task. Period 6, you're off to electives. You'll be working on your electives work. I hope you guys have an amazing day. This is a fantastic project. Students always have such a great time. The showcase night is always phenomenal to see the wonderful things that students have created. You are always so incredibly thoughtful in the processes that you go through, and you come up with amazing solutions that I wouldn't have been able to come up with. If you need at any stage, reach out to me at Teams, check in with your teachers. We're all here and happy to help. We hope you have such an amazing time. I will see you again tomorrow morning. Bye, guys.